Okay, now let's do some work with fill and stroke. This is a menu that you can open, again, from the object drop-down menu, fill and stroke. There's three tabs. Fill, obviously, allows you to fill objects or adjust the fill on objects. The stroke paint is the color, and then the stroke style has to do with the thickness. A stroke is kind of a Inkscape word for the boundaries that are outside of either text pieces or polygons like this. So for our example, let's say we want to just make our median lines thicker. You can select it. Again, if you need to ungroup, right click. This has been ungrouped down to its base level. Under the stroke style, the width, you can just experiment. I typed a number in and hit enter, and that beefs that line up for us. If we want to do multiples, we can zoom in to just see what we're doing a little bit better, but you just use the shift key. It's kind of intuitive. Select your three other median lines, and same thing for enter, and we can do them all at once. Control Z works really well in Inkscape, not like ArcMap, so you can undo things that you're not happy with. I can shift to select my two quantiles, and let's say we want to make those gray. I can go over to stroke paint. We could either make them partially transparent by just clicking. This is the opacity. You can just kind of drop those down, like maybe make them around 50%. And you can see it lightened those two lines a little bit, made them see-through. Again, you could select everything at once using the shift key and apply that at the same time to multiple elements. Okay, and let's play around with the fill color a little bit. Again, if you select an item, let's say we're not happy with the way these colors came out, you can go to the Fill tab, and under the Wheel option, I think is just the most intuitive, you can just rotate this thing around and change the colors this way. You can also click inside the triangle to change the shade, make it lighter, darker, desaturate it, so you can brighten it up, darken it up, or just rotate it around to a whole different color. You can also, like I said, affect how transparent it is, which is another way of just kind of killing the color a little bit and dialing things back. The opacity here is also going to affect the stroke though, so you need to be a little bit careful working with that. You're almost better off just changing the shade up here, and then your stroke remains full strength. You can handle each one of these independently. Click here, make them all shades of green if you'd like. The sky's the limit, people. Alright, so that's stroke and fill. If you have any questions, let me know.